Hello. Mm, is the stream not working? It is saying live, but why can't I play it? Yeah, it is saying live, but why can't I play? Okay, so I think it is working now. Yeah. So initially the stream will be private, and after that I will, once the contest is over, I will make it public. Um, so we will be solving this Codeforces around 9:31 Dev 2 live, and if the contest goes well, I will upload this on the. I will make this screencast public. Okay. Ah, okay, so now I will be using Sublime Text for coding. And if you want to know my setup, how I set up my Sublime, you can just go on my YouTube channel, right? And in this video, I've explained how I set up my Sublime code. So if you want to know that, you can go there. And if you want to learn some graph algorithms, you should check out my graph algorithms playlist. So it is currently in progress. And you can tell me in the comments what video you want for the next, what algorithm you want to study in the next video. Okay, so like that, and now we still have 6 minutes left. Hmm. Okay, I will have to wait for 6 minutes. What do we do till then? Okay, I will use m2.codeforces because it is much faster and lightweight, right? So we have 9:31 div 2, and in the previous contest my rating dropped, so I'm hoping I will be able to recover it today, maybe. Okay. Hmm. So we have 5 minutes remaining, 2 hours length contest. I also need to dinner. I need to do my dinner, so I might leave the contest in between if I feel that I will not be able to solve the next problem. I hope the audio is working fine. That is why I kept it on unlisted so that I can just share it. And let me just try to open this on a private tab. A private tab. Yeah, so audio is working fine. Okay, we still have 4 minutes remaining. Mm, okay, let's just wait for 2-3 minutes more, and then we will be able to solve this. Hmm. Actually, someone suggested me in the previous video that I should use the white background. So in previous one of the videos that told me to use the white background. So in this video I will use white background. Kindly tell me what you prefer, to use a black background, a whiteboard, or a white background. Okay, so that I can add it. Um, so we have that. We still have 3 minutes remaining. 24,000 participants. Let me just check who all are participating. So tourist is there and Karen. Okay, we still have 2 minutes remaining. I just hope that the internet connection doesn't go in between the stream, because otherwise I will get disconnected in between and I will either have to remake the stream again, or I don't know, anything can happen. Okay, 2 minutes. 26,000. I think it just the number just increased by 2,000 right now. 26,369 people have registered for the contest. 1 minute left. Forty seconds. 34, 33, 32, 31, 30. 25, 23, 22, 21, 20. 18, 16, 13, 12, 11, 10. Okay, we have 5 seconds remaining, and okay. Okay, so the problem statement, the A problem is, you are given an array A of n elements. Find the maximum value of the expression. Okay, find the maximum value of the expression AI minus AJ plus AJ minus AK plus AK minus AL. Okay, we want to find 4 integers like this. So the difference between I minus J, J minus K. Okay, we are given an array. What are the constraints? I mean, n is still 100 only. I mean, can I do this in I mean, why should I even try to sort it or anything? Maybe I can do this in at 10 to the power 4, because what is 100 into to the power 4? So 10 to the power 8 into 500. Now that might give me a TLE. Okay. And an is this. Okay. Okay, let's see what we have here. We have 4 numbers: AI, AJ, AK, AL, and then again AI. Okay, so I want one of these to be maximum, like the differences to be maximum. So let's say AI is the greatest of them all, and AJ, let this be the smallest. So AJ minus AK. So AK should, I think I need to take the top two and the bottom two elements like that. So what we can do is, let me just copy this the input, and the expected output is this, right? So what I can do is, first of all, the input format is, we have an integer n, cn, and then vector int a of n for I, cn a of I, right? So I have the array input. Then what I can do is I can sort. So begin comma a dot end, right? And once I'm sorted, I have to select four integers. So let's say int ai aj, ai is equals to a of 0, uh, 0, or let's say n minus 1, aj is equals to a of n minus 2, a k, ijk, ak is equals to a of 0, and because a of 0 will be the smallest, and a l is equals to a of, let's make it a of 1 and a of 0, like that. And we want to find out the maximum value of, so that was maximum value. We want to find the absolute value of ai minus aj plus absolute value of aj minus ak, plus absolute value of, what was it, aj minus ak minus ai al plus absolute value of al minus ai with an handle, and let's try to print it. So we are getting 0, 4, 26, which is wrong. Why is that? 0 is correct, but now for this test case I will need something different, like we have 2, 2, 3. So I can't have, is there an explanation for this? For the second test case, let's take I equals to 3, 1, 2, 2, 1, 3. Okay, so clearly we want to pair 1 minus 3 and 3 minus 1 like this. So we have 1, I equals to 1, j equals to 3, 1, 2, 3, yeah, k equals to 2, 1, 2, yeah, and l equals to 5, which is 3. So we have this. Then what this one did was 1 minus 2, okay. So ai minus aj, so ai was the smallest of all, so let's take it to be the smallest. So ai is equals to actually a of 0, and then aj was the second smallest. Wait, I think k was 2, okay. Okay, so aj should be equals to a of n minus 2, that is k, and this one has to be the third smallest, and this has to be n minus 1. I think this will give me the correct answer. So now we are getting correct answers. Let's actually submit it. So we have the A problem, and this is C++20. Submit. Hmm. Okay, testing. Okay, so we got a correct answer. Let's move on to the next problem. Yet another coin problem. You have 5 different types of coins, and with each value, each with a value equal to one of the 5 triangular numbers. So we have these types of coins are available in abundance. Your goal is to find the minimum number of these coins required such that the total value of sums is exactly n. I don't know why they have even given this problem. This is a very standard dynamic programming problem. Uh, okay, so I mean, should I even code it, or should I just copy it from the previous code that I have done? I think I will just copy it from the code that I have already solved it. So I think it is from coin combinations one. Here also, if you have, so you already have. I think I will just take the input first. Let's say. So first of all, we have these numbers. Let me just copy the test cases. Okay. Then we have these expected output. Yeah. Now, what is given is, yeah, the first line contains an integer t. Yeah. Then we all we have is n. Okay. So we have an integer n, and we want to solve for n the coins. So let's say vector int coins is equals to 1, 3, 6, 10, and 15. 1, 3, 6, 10, and 15, right? And let's also say int m is equals to the sum of these. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so we only have 5 types of coins in this problem. If there were, so we were, I think minimizing, so it was this problem. We are given coins, 3 coins, and we want to make a sum of 11. So I think I will just copy the code. I mean, I don't want to repeat everything. So we do have the coins. So n is actually, I think I will say let my n equals to 5. The sum, let's call this actually x. So C in x, and now what are the constraints for this problem? N is 10 to the power 9, the target value. Yeah, I think this is now an interesting problem, because I can never make such a large uh, I don't think I can make such a large value. So this is a tricky, because we can't have such a large value, so it will create problems. Let's see if we have coins like 1, 3, 6, 10, and 15. Okay, so what I can say, like 10 times 2 is okay, I think if you have 1, 4, and 5, so if I want to make 5, 1, 1, it's just better to take 2 times 4 in this. Yeah. So where will this fail? Like if I want to have 2 coins of 3, I can take a simple 6. So that is correct. Uh, so 1 into 2. So I think this is correct. Yeah, I can have this. Now 6 times 6, like 6 plus 6 is equals to 12, right? So to make something like 6 plus 6, I mean, I want to think about it in this way that, wait a second, let me just, okay, let's say we have, for n equals to 1, my answer will be 1 for sure, right? For n equals to 2, what will be my answer? I mean, how should I, let's say for n equals to 2, my answer will be 2 coins, because I will be using 1 and 1, right? For n equals to 3, I can simply use single coin, because I can't use 1, 1, and 1, right? Now, for n equals to, I think for 4, I can use 2 coins. So we have 3 comma 1 for n equals to, what is the sum of all these? The sum of all these is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. sorry about that. So 1 2 3 sorry 1 plus 3 plus 6 plus, so 1 plus 3 plus 6 plus 10 plus 15. So what we can do is we can pre-calculate the answer for first 35, right? So if I have the answer for 35, like we have the answer for these 35, so if my n is greater than 35, what I can do is I can minus, keep subtracting 35, the number of coins to make 35. So clearly if what if I do it greedily? Like let's say I'm calculating the DP solution for this. So let me remove the test cases. Let's say initially my intent is till 35. Okay. Okay. So we have this now. Like, okay, how can I go about this now? If I have till 35, then this is giving me problems. Why is it giving me a problem? Because, okay, let's say uh, this now. I don't want to do anything. I will just say debug, and okay, let's say debug of DP. So I just want to debug the DP. So it says that I can do the 35 in 3 coins only. Let me compare it with the greedy solution. So if I want to do this greedily, so vector int g of x plus 1 comma uh, x plus 1. So initially all the values are x plus 1. Now for I in range this, I will say like, okay, let me just copy it, the statement here. Now I will try to calculate the answer for the greedy solution. Like, how will I calculate it greedily? One thing I can do is I can calculate the answer for the largest. So I will start from like for if I want to calculate the answer for this. So I will say like, okay, what I can do is I can traverse it in reverse order. So let's say for I in range n, let's say for reverse, okay. So I'm traversing in the coins in reverse order. So int c is equals to coins I, okay. So we have this now. Whenever I am traversing in the reverse order, like 15, so what will happen is I can divide the I by 15. So let's say dp of I plus equals to I upon c, okay. Yeah. Let's say the sum int cur is equals to x. So we need to make a sum of x, right? So okay, let's say int s equals to I. So I want to make the sum of I. S upon c, and s minus equals to the sum s upon c times c. So like that. And now, not dp of I should say g of I. So initially it will be like 0, and let's say debug g. What am I getting? So I'm getting for 0, let's say 32, doesn't actually matter. Now for 1, to make a sum of 1, hmm, to make a sum of 1, I can simply use one coin. If I can say if s equals 0, then break. Will this work? No, this isn't working. Why? because we have int g equals to x plus 1, initially everything is 0. Let me debug g here. So initially d was all zeros. Then currently my s is I. I think it is because this should be j and not I. So j minus minus coins is equals c equals to coins j, and like that if I go this way, so let me remove this, and now we have an array like this. Okay, so you have 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 3 2 1 2 3. So you have a problem at let me print the indices where it is causing problems. So for I in range 0 till x plus 1, I think, yeah, if g of I not equals to dp of I, see out I with a space. Okay, so it is causing problems for 12 20 30 23 37 and 25. Okay, and 35 also, yeah. And why is that? Um let's say I want to make a sum of 12. Okay, so if I want to make a sum of 12, uh, what I will say is instead of using like instead of using how should I say this, like instead of using if I want instead of using 10, then I will have 1 and 1. I can simply use 6 comma 6, right? So to make a sum of to make a to make 12, I don't need 3 coins. I need simply 2 coins of 6, right? So I can say something like that. So I think I can update this a bit, maybe. Yeah. What I can do is I think I have an idea. So let's say map intent of, actually let's make x equals to not 35, let's make it 70. Uh, no, I think 35 is good enough. Yeah. What I can do is let's make a map of intent m, and m of, like, m of 1 is equals to 1, that's true. M of 3 is equals to 1, that is also good. Uh, m of 6 is equals to 1, m of 10 equals to 1, and m of 15 is also equals to 1. But there is one problem that okay, now that this is happening, what I will do is let's say m of 12 is equals to 2, because I don't need 3 coins, I will need 2 coins. Then I will say m of 20. So to make 20, how many coins will I need? So to make 20, the greedy solution says I should take 15. Then I will have 3 1 1. But what I can do is take 10 coins simply, right? So what I can do is take 2 coins of 10, and that's it, right? M of 23. So to make a sum of 23, uh, what I can do is wait a second, let me just print the DP solutions also. Then it will be more intuitive. M of 23 is equals to, so what is the value at 23? So 0 1 2 3. I think I will just print everything, like cout I with a space with the DP of I with endl and something like this. If I do that, okay, I think I will just paste everything like this here. So m of 20 is equals to 2, m of 23 equals to 3, m of 27 is equals to 3, m of 35 equals to 3. Yeah. So we have this. Okay. Now what I will do is okay. Um, I mean, like, okay, I mean, do I have to do this? Let's say x equals to 35 and we pre-process everything till 35. Okay, so I managed to calculate everything for till 35. I don't think I need to make a map of this. So I calculated the smallest coins, the minimum number of coins that I will need for till 35. Okay, so let's say debug db. Now I can do this greedily. I think I can do this greedily because if I divide everything by 35, so what I can do is for every 35 as a sum, I will use three coins. Okay, so what I can do is let's say int coins equals to 0. Let's go from reverse for I in range from 35. Let's go till 0. Okay, int answer equals to 0. Okay, what I will do is I need to take the input also, right? So for that, int let's say required and same required. Okay, for the input, I mean I will do the same thing, like this is the coin loop. What I will do is just like I did in the greedy solution, I will say, okay, let's say int cur equals to 0. No, current is the required sum, sorry about that. So required, let's say answer plus equals to required upon I. So that is the amount that I will need to um, times dp of I, right? And then I will say required minus equals to required upon I times I. Yeah. And if the required equals 0, then I will break and then I will see out my answer. Yeah, I think this should work. Now let's actually copy this whole thing, and let's also copy this. I think it is already copied. Okay, let's see. Yeah, so we have, I think we are getting wrong answers. Why is that? So we have 1 2 1 3, then 2, then 2 again, then 2. Okay, for this test case 98 we are getting 9 here, which is wrong, and the rest is fine, I think. Yeah, so uh, for 98, okay, so why is this happening? Like, till every 35 numbers I will be able to do that. Yeah, I think I know what to do, what is going wrong here. Whenever I have like 2 5 coins, like, no, I mean, where was the error occurring? I forgot to, let me just do a control Z now. I should have commented everything, not removed it, right? Okay, so we were here. Yeah. So in this case, like what was happening is, first of all, whenever I have, uh, yeah, we were getting wrong answers for after 15, right? 12, 20, 23, 27, 25. So what is wrong with these test cases? Like 12, 23, uh, 20. Okay, so 12, 20, 23, 27, and 35. Okay, so what is wrong with these test cases? in this first case, like in the case when it was 12, so for 12, now coins that I have are 1, 3, 6, I think 1, 3, 6, 10, and 15. Okay, so what is happening is when I have, let's say I have 3, I want to make a sum of 12. So the greedy strategy says that okay, consider 10 and 1 and 1 and 1, right? But instead of these, I can always consider, instead of considering 3 ones, no, no, this doesn't work. 10, 1 and 2, yeah. Instead of considering a 10, 1, 1, I can always take 6 and 6, right? Okay, so we have this. Whenever we have 1, 10, and 2 ones, then I can take 2, 6 and 6. That is okay. So I can replace this by 6 comma 6. Okay. Then what we have this uh, for 20. So 20 I can replace it by 10 comma 10. I think, yeah. For 20, the greedy strategy says that in greedily I will take 15 first, and then I will take, after 15 we have 5, so we have 3, 4, and 5. So instead of these values I can simply take 10 comma 10, and into 23 we have 15 plus 8, 8 plus 5 is 13, so 3, 8, and for it I can take 6, 1, and 1. So instead of these values I will take, for 23 I should take, I think I will take, what is the answer, 3 for 23. Is there some better answer for if I take 10 first? 13, then I will get 13. Uh, let's take, no, this is worse. Uh, wait, 6 3 is 18, no, that is worse. 10, then we have 13, 10, then we have a 3. Okay, so we can do this, like 10, 10, and 3, yeah. Now what? Let's say we have 27. So for 27, I mean, I want to, like for 3, I can say like whenever I have 1, 1, and 1, I can replace it by single 3, right? Like that. We have this. Now we are introducing some more combinations such that whenever you have these 3 combinations, then you can reduce it by 2 6 coins like this. But doing it greedily, that is tough. Okay, whenever we have 1, 1, 1, we can replace it by single 3. Whenever we have like, okay, so let's say, okay, let me just create a new page. We have 1, 3, 6, 10, and 15, right? So whenever we have 1, 1, and 1, we can replace it by a single 3. Okay. Now, what if we have like 6? So I can say 1, 1, 1, and 1. So from 3 to, let's say, till 3, once I am at 3, I will need 1 coin of 3. So if you have 1, 3, 1, 1, I can't do anything about it. It will be 5. But if we have 3, 1, 1, or the sum is greater than 6, till 6 it should not cause any errors. So whenever we have the sum is 3, 3, I can simply replace it by 6. Okay, so if the sum is greater than 6, I can say this works. But now when we have 10, if you have 6, 1, 1, 1, 1, I can simply replace it by a single 10. That works. Or if you have 6, 3, and 1, then I can replace it by single 10. That also works. So which case was it when I was, okay, let's say if we have 15, okay, so if we have like 10, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, then I can replace it by single 15. But wait, I can make this 2, 10, and 3. If we have 13, let's say we have 13, then I can say 10, 3, with 2 coins, but if we are at 15, and say 15, 10, no, 15 and plus 8, so 15 plus, this doesn't work actually. Hmm. I mean, I can't actually make an array of 10 to the power 9 and calculate it in big O of n time, because n is still 10 to the power 9. Okay, wait a second. Let's say we have two test cases. One is for 35, one is for 70. What is the answer like this? I don't think my answer relies on this test case, so let me just keep it like this and see. Okay, so we have this output like, okay, let's also print the greedy value, like what was the greedy value with a space, and then we have the greedy value will be something like g of I, right? Okay, yeah, the greedy value is 4, 4, 5, yeah. So we have this. Now, can I build this solution from scratch? I mean, it will take me big O of n into m time, but I can't go big O of n time. I have to do better than that. So I have to do this in square root of n time, something like that. I have to do this in square root of n time. How can I even think about this? Uh, okay, let's say, can I make this 70? Because 35 2 is 70. And now it is telling me that 70 can be found greedily. Like take 15s and all, and then uh, wait. I think let's go till 1500 and let's see how many errors are occurring. Okay. Okay, let's say I have this. Now, what I will do is if I have the optimal answer for these values, like top 35 values, um, is it ever optimal to take like 15 and 15? Is it ever optimal? What is there any? Let's go till 35 only because that is the sum. And for 35, that is it is giving me wrong answer. But 35, 15, 15, 30. Then I have, what is the sum? 15 plus 15 is 30, 30 plus 5. Okay, so we have so this sum is 20, right? So what I can do is I can keep subtracting. I think I got it now. So I calculated the answer for this. Now let's say int requirement is int requirement, and see in required sum, int answer is equals to, let's say, requirement upon 35. Sorry, 15. So I have used all the 15 coins, and required minus equals to uh, required upon 15, whatever this value is, and times 15. So I have used most of all the 15 coins that I might need. Okay, But what might happen is okay, so I have used all the 35 coins. Um, so I will say first of all, the requirement is equal to requirement. So I have and requirement plus equals to 15. So I don't want to just remove all the 15 denomination coins, and let's say answer plus equals to dp of requirement and cout answer, and yeah, so I think this works. Let's run this. Wait a second, let me just copy the test cases again. And I think it was giving the wrong answer for only the last two test cases, so I will run it only for the last two. So I have these. Wait a second. What is happening? Okay. Let me debug the required value. So if I so required value is 2. What is happening? It is saying that I will need 9 coins, which is incorrect. And okay. So why will I need 9 coins if I have 98? 98, 15. Wait a second. 98 divided by 15, which is 6, and 6 into 15 is 90, I think. Yeah. So I'm saying let's make this 90. Let's use 15, 15, 15, 15, and 15. Okay. So I had like I could use a lot of coins to make the sum 15. Actually, I don't want to reduce this number by 35. So what I can say is first of all, I don't want to reduce this by 35. So I will keep subtracting from this till the by 15 coins till the sum is 35. So what I will do is a requirement. I want to say while requirement is greater than 35, actually more than 70, I want to say let's say and answer equals to 0, answer plus plus, and requirement minus equals to 15. Okay, like that. 35 plus 15 is how much? 35 plus 15 is 50. So let's say requirement is greater than, I want this requirement to be always greater than 50. And now when I have greater than equals to 50, then tell I will do this. Okay, what is the required value now? So required value is 38. Wait a second, what is 35 plus 15? It is 50. Uh, Wait a second, 98 minus 15 minus 15 minus 15 minus 15 is 38. Okay. Okay, let's actually do this. Yeah, I think now we are getting correct answers, but I want to reduce this loop to big of 1, right? So how can I do that? To do this, what I will do is, I mean, I want my answer to be greater than, let's say, first thing I can do is a requirement upon 15, and requirement minus equals to First of all, if the requirement is less than 0, if the requirement is less than equals to 35, I will simply see out dp of requirement, right, and with an handle and return. Okay. Otherwise, what I can do is answer requirement upon 15. Okay, so I have used all the 15 coins, uh, and then requirement is equals to requirement upon requirement minus equals to requirement times answer times 15. So I have removed it, and while less than 35, requirement plus equals to 15 and answer minus minus. So my answer will be greater than 35. Let's say requirement minus equals to 15 and answer plus plus. I don't know what I'm doing now. Yeah, but this is giving me correct answer, so that is that. Okay, so we have this. Now let's try to copy this whole thing. Okay, now, so I think this is correct. Let's try to submit this. So we have the B problem. I wasted a lot of time, I know, on this problem, but I think this is correct. Okay, we got the correct answer. Let's move on to the C problem, that is find a mine. You are given a grid of n rows and n columns. The coordinates x comma y represent the cell of the grid x. Okay, in the row counting from the top, and y from 1 to y is the column number counting from the left. It is guaranteed that there are exactly two mines in the grid at the distinct cell x1 and y1. You are allowed to make no more than 4 queries to the interactive. Is this an interactive problem? Oh, this is an interactive problem. You are given an, I think this will be tough. Let me just check my rank. I just want to check what rank I am currently at. I just hope I am not losing too much rating today. So I am at 2800, and okay, plus 40 is nice. Yeah. Okay. Okay, let's see the problem. You are given a grid of n with n rows and m columns. The coordinates x and y represent the cell on the grid where the x is the row number counting from the left top, counting from the top, and y from 1 to m is the column from the left. Whatever. Yeah, I think I get it. The input and examples are wrong. The distance for the second and the third queries of the first test case are 2 and 2, not 1. Okay. Whatever. In each query, you can choose any grid, cell, x and y. In return, you will receive the minimum Manhattan distance between both the mines. Okay. Hmm. I think we can do this. Yeah. Okay. So we will always get the minimum, and we want to find the we want to find the coordinates of at least one of the mines. So let's say, okay, let's say I am here, one mine is here, one mine is here, and if I am querying for this, like, okay, obviously, like, uh, okay, let's say I am here and I am here. Okay, so if I'm on the, let's say this is the perpendicular bisector. Okay, so if I ask the distance from these two, okay, and if I go left, if the distance increases, then wait a second. I mean, if the minimum distance is decreasing, then I'm going in the correct direction. If the minimum distance increased, then I'm not going in the correct direction. Then I have to go backward, and then I will have to traverse in the. So first I have to go in the x direction, then I will have to traverse in the y direction. I think this is even easier than the B problem. Let's see. I just need to remember to flush in the C++. Okay. So what I can do is let's first code it, and let's just code it quickly. What is the input format? So first of all, input format, you are given a single, okay, test cases. Then we have this n, m, and we have two integers n and m, int n and m. Okay, scene n and m. Okay. So it might happen like these two are vertical or these two are horizontal. Then if I'm going like that, the minimum distances keep on decreasing. So what I will do is first I will have to traverse in the, let's say, in how many moves do how many times can I request query? One of the mines in the query, you will receive the minimum, another you will receive the value of min, and it is guaranteed that there are exactly two mines that are at distinct cells. You are allowed to make no more than 4 queries to the interactor, and after these queries you need to provide the location of one of the mines. Okay. Okay, so let's say int answer is equals to, let's say currently it is the very large number like mod. What are my values of n and m? Okay, so we have till 10 to the power, I think this should work. Okay, uh, actually my answer should be a pair intent, right? So let's say pair intent answer is equals to uh, let's say I'm currently at 0 0, I should say 1 comma 1. Okay, right, I am at 1 comma 1. Okay, and okay, so I am at currently 1 comma 1. Then so it is non-adapted. This means that the for the single test case, the answer the points are not changing. So every query is independent. So if I ask for 1 comma 1, let's say I'm starting from 1 comma 1, then it gave me that the answer was 3. Is it given that the answer was, in the first test case we start by querying left 1 comma 1 and the result is 3. Okay, which means there is a mine on the counter diagonal and there are no mines above it. I don't think that means that. If I'm at 1 comma 1 and it is giving me 0 1 2, I don't know what this is. Each cell contains the number indicating distance to the blue cell. Okay, so this is 1 comma 1, I think this is 1 comma 1. So if I am at, so the if the distance is 3, wait, what is the Manhattan distance? I forgot what the definition was. Okay, so this was a Manhattan distance. Okay, so if we have this, like, what I can do is first of all I will keep on going. How many queries can I make? So I first went like, okay, I have this. Uh, can I make infinite number of queries? Let's say C out 1 1 comma 1, C out 1 comma 1 and handle, and let's say C out dot flush. I think that was the command. Yeah, C out dot flush. So if I do this, now I can take another input. I think it will give me int cur distance is equals to uh, same cur distance. Okay, so it is giving me like the current distance was this one, and okay, So let's say while current distance not equals to 0, if it is equals to once this is 0, then I will simply pre-out my uh, cur dot first space with cur dot second, then handle. I think what do I have to output in this? Yeah, so I have to yeah, and then I will say cout dot flush. So we have this now. What we can do is, let's say first I get a current distance not equals to 0. Uh, then I will say, let's say previous distance is also equals to current distance for now. Okay. Now what I will do is, let's say I will keep on going right. Okay. So I want to keep, let's not do this. I want to keep going right till I reach the end. Okay. Because it might happen that the current distance increase. If the distance is increasing, not till the end, I want to go right if the distance doesn't increase. Okay, so if the previous distance is greater, okay, let's say for I in range, like I set my x coordinate to 1. Okay, so let's say x comma y, and x equals to 1 and y is also equals to 1 for now. Okay, so I will have to print it like x and y. Okay, now see out, let's say the y coordinate I am increasing from 2 to n. Wait a second, the y coordinate can increase till 2 to m, right? No, I'm doing it wrong, because there are, it is still 10 to the power 8, so I can't actually do it this way. I think I will have to do a binary search on it. uh, Actually not binary search, I have to do a ternary search on this. uh, Otherwise it will give me a TLE. So let me just copy the template for ternary search. It's a CP journal. I maintain a list of problems that I solved. So in this I should have the template for ternary search. Yeah. So it was one of the problems I solved using ternary search. So I will just copy the code of ternary search from this. So actually there will be a point. So this will be like a unimodal, right? Because like at some point it might happen that the distance is first getting minimized, and then it is starting to sorry, something like this. The first it is getting minimized and then it is starting to increase again, and I want to find this point, like this is the minimum point at which the distance starts to decay and get increasing again. So to find that I will have to use the ternary search, I think. Yeah, so let's say to do a ternary search, I think I will just remove the whole code right now. So the ternary search, in ternary search we have something like this. So currently I can be r equal to m. So currently I am doing it only on the x-axis. Okay. Now what is my f? So auto f, let's say a function which will return int value. So int function of int, and we will take two parameters, int, right? And let's call this f, and int x, let's say int I comma int j, and this will give me why is this giving me an error? Okay, let's make this int, and I think this is fine now. Okay, so now uh, Why do we have errors? I think I will just make it a global function now. Int f, int I, comma, int j, and this will return something. Okay, let's say it returns something. Okay, so if we have some number, I want to check the Manhattan distance. So what I will do is I will see out first of all a question mark with a space, then I with a space, then j with an endl, then I will say cout dot flush, and then I will have to say I will have to take the integer. So int x sin x and then return x, right? So like that. So now if I am currently at some index, okay, first of all I need to check what at what value. So at in the L, that is my x value. So I will have to pass two integers, so 1 and m. So my y is equals to L now. Okay. Now I will do this whole thing again, but for x value. So I will run this whole thing again, but for x value. Okay, let's say count equals to 0 again. I don't need this count variable y when I'm using it. Okay. So I will say my y is fixed, but uh, let's say this is mid, and wait a second, and this should be mid comma y. This should be mid plus 1 comma y. Okay. So now I will have x equals to L, and then I will simply see out x, y, and L, and then see out flush. Okay. So if I do this, what am I getting? So first of all, the integers that I am getting is the answer 1 1 and 1 5 for this. Let's go to m2 dot Codeforces. So the answers are 2 3 for this one, which is okay. Let's just try to submit this. I think this should work. uh, I'm not sure why this will never work, but okay, let's just try to submit this and see if it gives us a wrong answer or correct answer. No, I don't want to reduce my points. Yeah, so I think I will just test it for now. Only 500 people have solved it, so there is no point in making long solutions right now. Okay, so let's say my what was the answer for this one? Like, okay, hmm. No, no. R equals to N. I think that was wrong here. Now, I mean, I'm not sure if I should submit this or not, but if I've written this, I should just go with it, I think. Yeah, why not? Okay, it gave me a wrong answer pretest one only, so I don't think it will. Wrong answer, four queries. Okay, so there is an exhaustion on queries also. So we can't do it using ternary search, I think. Yeah, I think what is the maximum number of queries that I can do? Okay, we are allowed to make no more than four queries. What? To the interactive. And after these queries, you need to provide the location. Uh, okay, so I did not read the question properly. So let's say I have a 5 cross 5 grid. Okay, and let's say I have two targets. Let's say one is here, one is here. Okay, so if I start from like 1 comma 1 cross 1, okay, then I mean I can go right one and then I will find it. That doesn't actually help me. Let's say I'm here and the Manhattan distance is like um 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5. So for this it is 5, it is 3. If I go right, the Manhattan distance is still for one it is 5. This becomes 2. Okay, so I think I have an idea. Let's say I'm at 1 comma 1. So this is giving me 3. This is giving me this distance is 5. So what I can do is clearly I can't go beyond 5. So there is no point in adding it. But what I can do is I can make this plus 3 and reach here. Uh, yeah, I think something like this will help. So let's say one point is here and one point is here and I am at here. Okay. So one Manhattan distance is 1 2 3 4 5. 1 2 3 4 5. Okay. So let's go 5 step right. So 1 2 3 4. So 5. So I will reach here. Then it is 1 2 3. So it will give me 4. Now I can't go. Now I can't go right. So let's go 4 steps up. So 1 2 3 4. So I will reach here. Now it is giving me 2. Now I can't go 2 up. I can't go, so let's go left. So 1 2. I will reach this one. But will I be able to do this every time? No, that is the question. Hmm, this is tough. How can I do this using exactly three queries, like four queries? Okay, we have the minimum Manhattan distance, whatever it is. Now, I think it is optimal to just go from like if I have five as the answer. So what I can do is I can go five steps like one, two, three, four, five. So what is 5 by 2? So 5 by 2 is how much? 2. So let's go two steps like this. And now the Manhattan distance is simply 1. I can go up and right. Yeah, something like this. But I think I'm just panicking right now. I should just cool down and try to solve this. Hmm. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can I use the? I think I will just use the a different format of the page. Yeah, something like this. And yes. So I have this. Let's say I have a very big box. let's say one point is here, one point is somewhere, let's say here, and currently I am somewhere here. So if I am here, I know the Manhattan distance of this is much greater, so it will give me this point, right? So like this. And even if the so what I can do is if I go right and ask, did the Manhattan distance decrease? It will give me like, okay, can I go more right? First of all, I should go to keep going right till I so one, two, three, and I'll ask so that so this already decreased. How should I query this in four moves? I don't even know if I have to go up or right. If both of them are like this, then I mean, I only need to reach one of the points, right? So whatever the Manhattan distance is, whether I go right or left, it might change, it might not change. So, I mean, the worst way would be to go diagonally. So whatever this distance is, I should just go up that much distance if I can, otherwise I will go only till n. Okay, so I will go up. So now the Manhattan distance is 2 for this one. So now I can't go further up. So I should go down, I should go right 4. So if I go 4 like that, but that won't help me. So I should split it in 2 and 2. I think instead of going like this, if I'm here, the Manhattan distance is 1, 2, 3, 4. So if I'm here, the Manhattan distance is 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I can't go anymore down. So I should just consider going like this and then this. What is happening? I think some error occurred. Why am I getting these zigzag lines? Doesn't matter. I think okay. So I am here, and the next point is here. If I want to reach this, what is the Manhattan distance? The Manhattan distance is sum of these two because I'm bounded. So what I can do is, and let's say if my that box was ending somewhere here, so I might end up somewhere here if I keep on going right, and then I will check the Manhattan distance. It remains the same. No, no, I think I got the approach. Like if I am getting the Manhattan distance, and what I can do is I can divide it, go equally right and equally top. Then I will check the Manhattan distance. Divide it, go equally right and equally top. Yeah, I think I get the approach now. So what I will do is let's say I'm starting from 1 comma 1. Don't do ternary search. I am starting from 1 comma 1. Let's ask for the current distance. Int now is equals to get f of x comma y. Okay, so I have this current distance right now. Okay, now let's say while now if so what I will do is I mean I have to go from 1 comma 1. I have to keep going right, and first of all I should try. So let's say in d1 is equals to now by 2, and comma d2 is equals to, and let's say int distance 2, that is the leftover distance, is equals to uh, now minus d1. Okay, so one, either I will go rightwards or I will go upwards, right? So I will have to do that. And one more thing, like if x plus d1 is greater than n, so let's say x equals to n, let's say d2 plus equals to what? Let's say d2 plus equals to that d1 minus x, sorry, uh, n minus x. So the distance that I had have to travel from x to n, and d1 minus n minus x, whatever this is, and x equals to n. If x plus d1 is greater than n, because I don't want that, so what I can do is, okay, I can go rightwards, but I can't. Okay, let's say while this loop is still while now not equals to 0. Okay, or maybe I can say for I in range 4. So let's always do it 4 times. Okay, now I want to go 4 steps right and some steps up. So what I can do is x plus equals to d1. If d1 greater than x, then I will say x, uh, d1 d2 plus equals to d1 plus equals to n minus x. So whatever the distance was, sorry, x minus, if x is greater than n. Okay, so we have x minus n and x equals to n, and now uh, y plus equals to d2. If y is greater than m, then I will say d2, sorry, d1 plus equals to uh, y minus m, and y is equals to m, and x plus equals to d1. Otherwise, if that happens, if that ever happens, now, but there might be a case like, okay, let's say we have 5 cross 5 grid, so 1 2 3 4 5, something like this. Okay, and my dot is somewhere here. I want to reach this, so minimum Manhattan distance is something like 1 2 3 4 5 6. It is 6 or 3 comma 3. It is correct. Let's say I wanted to reach here, so 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. 7 is 3 comma 4, so let's say I reach 1 2 3 1 2 3 4. So now it is 1, so I will go one step right. Maybe I go one step up, so it is still 1. I will go one step right, but now I can't go down if I go up. That is also an issue with this, but okay, let's say now is equals to f of x comma y. Yeah, I was able to pass one test case, but I could not pass the second test case. And that will reduce my points even further, which is okay. I think I will read the D problem now. Okay, this is solution may not share the same. You can make x whatever. You're given a variable integer x and initial value of n. A single break operation consists of the following. So choose a value y. Okay, and okay, the XOR should be less than x. Okay, update x either by setting x equals to y or x or y. Determine if it is possible to transform x into m using maximum 63 break operations. If it is, provide the sequence of the operations required to achieve x equals to m. You don't need to minimize the number of operations. Okay. Now, if it is not possible to achieve within 63 operations, we can print -1. Hmm. So can we make 7 into 3? And we can make it 7 into 3. So I can select from 0 less than x or y, and I can set either x to y, yeah, or I can set it to x or y. And I need to use only 63 operations. What are the constraints? This is a solo version. Note that the solution to this problem may not share the solution of the game version. I think they should be main. You can solve and get points for both version independently. Okay. So for n equals to 7, we can choose y equals to 3, and 7 or 3 is less than 7, obviously. And we can update x with 3. Yeah. So one thing is for sure, like if this number is less than this and the XOR is also less, then I can simply do it. Yeah. Okay, so what is my m value is 20 by 18? Okay. Hmm. Okay, let me use some other writing pad because this is giving me zigzags and I don't want that. Hmm. Wait, is the stream working? Yeah, so the stream is still working, I think. Okay, so if I have an integer n and I want to make it equals to another integer x, okay, so first I will check the XOR of these values, and if it is less than n, then I can do it, no problem. Else what I should do? I need to find some integer, like when it will happen that, say I have a 3-bit integer, like okay, um, let's say I have 111, so the XOR will obviously be less, so that doesn't actually help. Let's say we have let's say we have 8 and we want to convert it to a 4. Okay, so if we have 8, so it is 1 0 0 0. Now if I want to convert it to a 4, which is 0 1, I mean if I XOR 8 with any of the number, it will be greater than this number, so I can't actually do this. So if it is a power of 2, then it is simply -1, so I can't actually help it. Okay, let's try for bits number. Let's try bit by bit. So if you have a 2-bit number, so I have, I mean, I can have let's say 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. So not 4 actually. So if I want to convert some number to another number, I mean, I can only decrease this number. Is it given that they are in decreasing format? So m is always less than n, so that is okay. So I can always decrease the number. So I can either set it to let's say 0 and 1. If I take XOR with what can I take XOR with it? I want this the only number that is less than 0 0. So if I take the XOR, like if I have some number like 1 1 0 0, then I must make sure that the last this the last bit is set to 0. These can be anything. I don't they are like I don't care. uh, so even if this is like 1 0 0, so this will only decrease my answer and not increase it. Okay. Okay, so let's try to analyze this bitwise. So it says how do I print it? Like, okay, I can do this in one move, it is saying. Yeah, and now it says -1. If I can't do it there, do it, then okay, I have to print the sequence of moves to actually convert this. So initially I had 7, then I had, okay, that is good, but if I have a 4, can I convert it to a 2? I will never be able to convert it to a 2. Why is that? Because if I have a 4, um, which is 1 0 0, I want to convert it to a 0 1 0. Now I can decrease it like, okay, but 4 XOR with any number which is less, then it will always be greater. I need to make sure that this bit is also set, and if this bit is set, then this number will be greater, and this I can't afford. Why? Like 1 0 0 1. Okay, so I need to skip the first two bits. Like, okay, because the XOR will be greater. So first of all, the how do I ensure that the XOR is less? If this is a 1, then I need to make sure that this should be 1. So the XOR is having a 0 here. Once this is done, I'm okay. But if this is a 0, then this is a 1. If I set this 1, then this is a 1 which I can't afford. Okay. Okay, wait a second. If I have a 4, 0, 1 0 0 and 0 1 0, uh, to make, let's say I have 1 0 0, if I take XOR with 3, so what is 4 XOR 3? 1 1 1. So it is equals to 1 1, which is equals to uh, and this is exactly a power of 2, so I will never be able to do this. So first of all, if n is a power of 2, then there is no solution to it. So let's say int n, say in n comma m, uh, actually I think if first of all, like, let's say n is equals to 8, let's say n is equals to 8, and mm, can I select 0 as my y? I mean, there is no point in selecting 0 because it won't be anything fruitful. Now, if n XOR I is less than n, it should be less than n, right? If n XOR I is less than n, print I with the, okay, let's see how many numbers will I get. So I will get none. Let's say Okay. Okay, so for one, for two, uh, okay, for zero I'm getting nothing. For one there is none. For two also there is none. For three, I can either have one and two, one or two. I can choose both. But for four I have none. For five I can choose one and four. For six I can choose two, three, four, five. Okay. So one, why can't I choose two? Because five or two is how much? Let's say five is 101 and two is 10. So the XOR is 111, which is greater. Clearly, this bit should be one, the last bit, right? So in this case, like fives are one, so 101 and 001. In this case, like it is getting resetted, so yeah, we can choose it. I'm not sure about this problem either. Okay, we only have 30 minutes left. 7,000 people have solved this problem. I think I got a penalty for this -1. Okay. Okay, where might I be going wrong? If I'm at some position, let's say, let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. So let's say one point is this one, and if the other point is like this one, okay. So I'm at here. So it says that okay, the current currently the Manhattan distance is 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 4. So minimum matter. So for what I will do is 1, 2, 3, 4. I will reach here, right? So I will try to decrease the distance. Now currently the Manhattan distance is 2. So I will go 1, 2, and I will be okay. So that is correct. But it will fail for some test case like 1, 2, 3, 4. I am here, but my both the squares are like this. Then what will you do? Like the distance is 2, so I will go 1, 2. Now the distance is still 2, so I will go 1, 2. I mean the distance didn't actually decrease. Like when I went up, the distance did not decrease. And why is that? And in this case also the distance did not decrease at all. So I will go here, but now the distance increased actually. So this is an indication that what I am doing is wrong. Okay, so if the distance did not decrease, then I think I am on the same axis. So if I go here and the distance did not decrease, okay, so if the distance was decreasing, then I think this code was almost correct, which I wrote here. But with a little twist that, okay, let me just copy this. Okay. So the problem is, let's say that now I am currently here. Let's say int now2 is equals to this. Uh, if now2 is greater than or equal to now 1, let's say bool. Okay, so if this is the case, like if now 2 is greater than, is if my distance is either increased or decreased, then I will simply break out of the loop because I know that I am on the correct axis now. Okay, so if I am at the correct axis, either I have to increase the whole distance by so int x is equals to 1 and py is equals to 1. So I increased x plus d and x plus d and what so y remains same, actually px plus d plus the previous distance that was what now. Okay, and okay, so if this is the case, then if now 3 equals 0, then see out uh, otherwise I will say, okay, let's say now 3 is equals to f of this should be py, this should be px plus now comma py and px comma py plus now. Okay, and the same thing. Yeah, okay, so we have this now, and then I will say px is equals to x and py is equals to y. Yeah, let's try to submit this again, maybe it will pass now. Wrong answer, integer parameter name x equals to 5 violates the range. Okay, let's say int now 3. Okay, Okay, let's see. Now I have also added the range validations, and let's try this again. This is the C problem. Okay, we're still getting some wrong answers. Okay, why are we getting these wrong answers? Okay, px plus now equals if less than equals m, then wait a second. The range is this. Okay. Let's say uh, if now 3 let's say now 3 is equals to f of px plus now py. If now 3 equals 0, then I have actually arrived at the destination, and px plus this with the space and c out dot flush. Yeah, if py plus now 3 is less than m, and then I have this, and if now 3 equals 0, then I will simply return. So why is it giving wrong answers? Okay, let's read the whole code again. So I'm starting from 1 comma 1, and now is 0, then okay. I mean, I should also say, like, if now equals 0, then break out of this loop. Okay. Uh, and now 2 now equals to now 2, right? I forgot to update it. I think that is why I was getting some wrong answers. Let's actually try to submit this again. So the C problem. Okay, it's running on pretest 2. Okay, we got a wrong answer again. Okay. Hmm. I think okay, I managed to tackle this case. Like, if it what happens when 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 and 4? What happens when both the blocks are like this, and I'm right now here? So the Manhattan distance is 3. So 1 2. So Manhattan distance is 3, right? So we get or even if it is 2, then we reach here. But I have not made any that, like, So the Manhattan distance also did not increase or decrease in this case. So I mean, is there any point? Uh, I mean, okay. So I have this now. I should also check for the for like going left or right, right? I can also go left and right. So I should check if pi minus now is greater than equals to 1, then I should be able to get p. Wait a second, I forgot to change this value. It should be py minus plus now, and this should be only be px. So px and py minus now, and there is one more. I think it is px minus now. But I think this will give me a wrong answer because I'm not sure, I'm not completely sure if I should go left or right. So if px minus now is greater than equals to 1, so I should go px minus now. Yeah. So if px minus, if now 3 equals to 0, I should go px minus now and indel return. Okay, let's try to submit this code again and what is happening. I think I will just use the m2.codeforces instead. So we have DC problem and language is C++20 and submit. Okay, we got a wrong answer again. Wait, what is happening here? Is Codeforces down? But whatever, I got a wrong answer right now, and I have to deal with it. Hmm, okay, so once I know that my answer did not increase or decrease, I'm in the line with one of the squares. I was like, okay, I'm in line with one of the squares. 3, 1, 2, 3, so I should just divide, or I should just go like this. I don't think I can solve it, guys. So I think I will just stop the stream now. So thanks, guys, if you watched. So I'll see you guys next time. Thank you.